we screwed up royally, right? Would you agree? Most of you by now already can sense and feel that something is off.
Wow, look at this.
Nunca había visto yo un cielo igual a Júpiter. Nunca. ¿Verdad? Nunca había visto yo un cielo igual a Júpiter.
Something is wrong. Things are strange.
Absolutely. Oh, back up. I'm walking here. Back up.
Hey, that. Do the show.
Yeah, this is a nice
I
guy.
ain't gonna fuck.
Dude.
Fuck you and fuck all y'all. What you gonna do?
Hey, you guys American citizens?
Fuck you.
Says that risky raid to snatch and grab Maduro early Saturday morning could complicate the government's case.
Well, this is concerning and should put everybody on alert because the U.S. Postal Service has not issued a letter like this since COVID. So the letter basically says that all Postal Service employees should carry their essentials letter and their ID to bypass any travel restrictions. So what's coming? Here's the letter. Take a look.
It looks like the U.S. military has rolled out a secret sonic type of a weapon that was used in Venezuela.
You guys are all on video.
They do it on target.
Let's talk about that for a minute. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you're staying warm. Tired of this stuff already, right? That's how it is though. Before we go too far, like I said, we screwed up. Especially my own generation, Gen X, we screwed up. And it started before that. But let's get down to this. But also, somebody tore down this little fort. You're going the wrong way. You know, and here's just one example, okay? And if you've been watching my videos, especially lately, we're gonna get to talk about something else more important, but not more important. All this plays in. And anyways, you know, I don't know. I don't care if I'm clear or not, whatever. I don't stand for the left, and I'm not telling everybody to join these good protests, right? For that female that was shot. I'm saying we need to take concern and pay attention to this whole ICE thing, this whole military, this whole weaponization of the police state is what's going on. And we need to see it for what it is. And that's not this center of the subject for this video, but I want to share this. Maybe I'll cut it out, I don't know, and do something separate, but we need to consider this. Let's take a look at this, because the narratives are being painted and the truth is not being put out there, right? And your tax dollars are going to this to fund all this, so that you hate all these people, all other people, you know, we hate each other, all this and that, and they're fueling it. And just take a look at this, okay? What I'm saying is Trump is allowing, and I'm not, you know, this ain't to point fingers at Trump only, right? But I'm saying he's allowing it, that people don't understand the real plan that's going on. And America's gonna, I think things aren't gonna go quite the way he wants. And we're gonna find out that a certain other nation is gonna come out on top. What are you sniffing out? And, but here's the thing, right? Now everyone wants to, but look, if you're standing, you know, I don't care, just pay attention to what's going on here. Look at this.
You guys are all on video.
No, don't take my phone. Hey, you got my phone.
Where is the paperwork for that?
Where's the?
They do it on Target. They do it on Target.
Hey, don't. Stand up.
Where are their forms?
Hey, don't work here.
Anybody else going to ask where the fuck the warrants are? You guys don't have the right. What's your name? What's your name?
Jonathan Aguilar Garcia. I'm literally a U.S. citizen.
Give us a
I'm
phone
literally a
number.
U.S. citizen.
Get the fuck out of here, Ace.
Why are you kidnapping our citizens? Why are you? Why?
Sir, give us your phone number. We'll call your family.
Now that is a bunch of thugs, right? What you've seen here is, and I'll show the rest, what you're seeing here is a bunch of armed, masked thugs beating up on, kidnapping teenage American citizens, right? And that's exactly what that is, right? But, you know, why shouldn't you, I don't care what side you're on, right or left, okay? I'm not telling you to fall for their psyop with this whole good thing, and all of this falls into it, right? Let's take a look at the rest of it. Check it out.
You doing all right?
Huh? I'm not doing all right.
What's that?
I'm not doing all right. I'm not doing all right.
I can't hear
Back
what
up.
you're saying. What's that?
Yo. See that? Look, they're recording. They're here. What y'all doing? Yo, back up.
What's that?
You good?
Oh, absolutely.
Your face.
Absolutely.
you
Oh,
got
back up. I'm walking here. Back up.
Like that. Good show.
Hey, that's not a nice
I
guy.
don't give a fuck.
Good.
Fuck you and fuck all y'all. What you gonna do?
Hey, you guys American citizens?
Fuck you.
Huh?
American citizens?
None of your business. That's what.
The wall there.
Fuck you.
All right.
See that? You're blocking traffic. You're blocking traffic. Look at that. Bunch of y'all right there.
Fuck you.
Fuck every single one of y'all. Look at that.
Just gonna get a pic. Hold on.
Go ahead, take a pic right there.
All right, let me get one of this guy here.
Right here.
Appreciate
What's
that.
that?
Fuck you. Huh? Fuck you. Come on. Fuck you. Don't touch me. Fuck you. Fuck you for what? Fuck you. Why you on?
Hey, don't touch him. Don't touch him. What are you doing? Come on. Yo.
Fuck you. I work here, bro.
Yeah, he works.
Don't touch me. I dare you. Fuck you.
Look at that.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Or what? Fuck you.
Look at that. Look, 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 look. Look, they're grabbing him. Look, they're grabbing him. Yo, let him go.
I don't know. I think I can't see. I can't see.
I think Johnny.
Hang on. Step back. Hang on.
Do they have it? You guys have everything that you need? Do you have the fucking warrant? You have everything to be taking him right now. Both of them. Where is the paperwork? Where is the
Manny, what are we doing? Manny.
This isn't it. This isn't it right now. Not in fucking Minneapolis. Where is the paperwork? Where is the fucking warrant? Where are their warrants? Is anybody else going to ask for the fucking warrant?
Get on the phone. Hey, no.
Have the right to have the
Get
fucking
on the
warrant.
phone. Stephen, go on the phone.
This guy right here, they let him out of the vehicle. They tortured him. This guy right here, yeah. Tortured.
You okay, man? No, I'm not okay. Bro,
Shit's crazy. My man's bleeding. Bleeding.
they slammed me on the ground.
We gotta be able to call somebody. This is ridiculous. You got family around? You got somebody here, man?
I think my girl.
Come on, we in here. Come on, man. You work here, don't you?
No, I work at Target.
You work, bro. Come on, bro. It's okay. You guys are so crazy. Man, slam this man up in the parking lot. Torture this guy.
All of this falls in, you know, you cannot stand on the side of that. We as Americans cannot allow it. Today, it's the brown colored people that might not be, that's not their job. Run around filming everything. If you look at the thing that happened with people are arguing, saying that was the body cam that was where the good got shot, right? It was not the body cam, it was his cell phone. The officer's cell phone. People don't realize that. They think it was, no, that's why you heard it hit the car, because the cell phone was in his hand. That is not a body cam footage. I assure you, check it out, look into it. It is his cell phone. And they are videoing everything they do. All these violations they do, but they're masked. That way you can't sue any of them because they are violating the Constitution. This ain't the side that's being told. You're being ramped up, right? Like the left don't even know. They're just wanting reasons to fight against Trump. That's how brainwashed they are. I agree, right? But here now the right is falling into the same trap, right? You just hate the left just because they hate Trump, is what it boils down to these days. But meanwhile, this is real shit, okay? I'm not saying the good... what they're telling you to overlook and what they're telling you to accept, that's un-American, okay? ICE does not have the authority to be just roaming around the streets looking at people saying, oh, you might fit the description, I'm gonna kidnap you, go beat you up, whether you're a kid or an adult. And then if we find out, oh, you are legal, an American citizen, oops, we'll just dump you off somewhere else. And that's what they did, dumped him off somewhere else. And he had to walk back where he was at. This is unacceptable, right? So I don't want to hear, really, if I don't care if you're my friend, if you're my relatives, if you're on the right and you think ICE should not be stopped with this kind of nonsense, you're no different than the people on the left. That's okay. Prove your difference, okay? Because every American should be blood boiling that this happened, that what I just showed you happened, okay? Yeah, they're using a lot of this stuff for a psyop. They want to trigger a civil war, you and I against each other, right? But when we find out, there's no time left anymore. If we would figure out the real way to fight this, is that we all band together and just quit showing up to work and just you know what? They can't, everyone's afraid to do that because they're going to lose out. You're going to lose out anyways. I assure you, it's coming quicker than you realize. Okay, either that or you're going to give yourself over to the beast. And so you need to ask yourself, I just consider that. Now, let's we screwed up, and now how did we get here though? Well, Gen X, and it's not just Gen X, right? But we are a major part of the blame. It's because it's overall, it's the way they directed society, but we all fell for it, right? Okay, Gen X, look how the children were raised, how our generation raised their children overall. Now, there's a lot of us that tried to do the right thing and do a good job, but still, at the end of the day, we fell into the ways and the traps of society. Even though we were raising our kids good, we were letting them mess around with the video games, letting them get acquainted with this technology that's gone too far, and all these things that don't matter. And now look at where we're at now. And compare it to, I don't know, have you ever had your heart crushed? Right? I mean, truly? Because I want you to consider this. All of this here, we had something beautiful. And we screwed it up. Right? And we kept letting government forces, evil forces, all this other shit manipulate our minds. You gotta find a way around that. And to make this and that more important. And suddenly, just look, and we put God in the back seat, right? And we did. I mean, just look at it. And I'm just saying, look, there's a lot of problems going on in life because of how people were raised, and that's the truth. When I look at, and this could be different for a different subject, but when I look at past relationships, I try to weigh everything out to figure out what the hell's gone wrong. The one common denominator is none of those females had good parents. And I'm just saying, and call me judgmental, I don't care. At the end of the day, parent-wise, they were not great parents. And I'm not trying to say I was the greatest dad ever, because I know I wasn't, right? But I at least was trying my best to keep everything in line, right? And put priorities where they should have been as best as I could, considering I was a single dad, and at that time, that was practically unheard of. Now it's way more common. That's just another thing, okay? And that's what I'm saying. Every one of those women, the common denominator is, yeah, it boils down to more stuff, and it makes them become whatever. We can say whatever. But the common denominator is that they didn't have just mommy issues or daddy issues, right? They had both. Even though they think the one parent was better than the other, truly it wasn't. All right, they could have done better, way better. And I know people personally that that have been affected this way, or have been at least the cause of it, because they didn't want to see, they thought they got wrapped up in whatever, alcohol and drugs and fighting with the spouse, all this other nonsense, right? And they stayed wrapped up, just not just that, all kinds of things, right? And then come along, we got to work harder. Technology's coming out, television's in your face. We're going to start programming you with this and that, throwing these different things in your face, this way of living in your face, making it look acceptable and okay when it wasn't, right? And I mean, we just got to look at it, because like they say, people have a fear of the future, right? And I'm wondering, because I think deep down we all know the answer is to turn around and go back. right? To go back at least a little ways where things were much greater, but we're afraid to do that, right? Because the devil keeps telling you, go after this new change. Put God in the back seat. Don't worry about it. And I'm just saying, all these different values and everything else. A lot of these people, and I'm not here pointing blame. You know, I look at my own self in certain things where I'm like, man, I could have done better as a dad in this situation or that, right? And some of it is, you know, there's a great deal throughout in our generation that they just don't give a fuck, right? Right? They were selfish and didn't want to care about the proper things, right? But other people were doing the best they could, and society wraps you up and you don't realize where you're failing here and there where you should be. I'll give you one example, and this is where I did realize it and tried to do something about it, right? But my son, when he was quite young, and I was at that time with my wife, talk about being unequally yoked, right? Didn't know that, realize it really at the time. But one day I sat down playing, I don't play much video games, never did really much, right? But Grand Theft Auto, right? And I'm playing this game a little bit with, and my son was a couple years younger than her son, right? So I'm playing, and I'm like, what the hell is this? At first, oh, that's funny, that's cool, right? And I'm like, no, this ain't right, right? So I said, no, you guys ain't playing this game. You kids are not playing this game, right? Well, behind my back while I was working, one of my worst problems was always working too much, right? For real. But that's how we had to be, right? And so behind my back, she's letting the kids play Grand Theft Auto because she didn't want to deal with whatever, right? Well, those kinds of things manipulate your children's minds, our children's minds. And even some of us have even, whatever, even music, all these things they use to get into us that Satan uses. If you go back and listen to this thing, Harvey, man, I can't think of, Oswald, right? He had a radio program, and it's been passed around now, right? If I was the devil, right? Well, listen to that and tell me if that isn't exactly where the hell we're at now and how things have gone. And I'm just saying, a lot of it's shit we didn't see, and a lot of it's shit we didn't want to see, right? And some of it can be blamed on the generation before us that raised us. But I'm saying the biggest failure was with millennials. But where do we blame that on? How millennials were raised into these messed up ideas and values, right? But where did that come from? Because of the way it started with the Generation X. And it didn't start with Generation X. It started a little bit before that, right? With all this shit, all these movements that everyone thought was, in the long run, it was a devil's movement, bringing us to where we're at now. And that's why I'm saying we had something beautiful. All of this, the land, the sky, the people, everything was beautiful. We enjoyed ourselves. There's no enjoyment, really, not like it used to be. People don't understand that. We've allowed this, and we're going forward in a direction we should not be going. We should take it back to where it once was. Right? And there's no reason we can't. We don't want to step away from the technology that enslaves us, and they're enslaving us even further. And that's what all of this, we're sitting back watching it. We keep watching it. I'm telling you, look at America, how it's founded, and there's no way our founding fathers would be rolling in their graves right now. The stuff we're dealing with. They went to bloodshed for less. And we don't understand that. We're letting them take our freedoms, take our liberties, and take our individuality. God doesn't call you to be like everyone else. But we're going to find out soon. It's going to hit. And we're going to understand, because right now we're in this time of confusion, right? People don't even know what their purpose is anymore. We feel like a lot of us, right? We feel like we're just living to die. We're just waiting to die, right? Well, that's how they created it. And that's why now more than ever, you need to reach out to God, because he's been there waiting. Because we're going to find out soon what our purpose was all along. When everything is gone and you got nothing left to turn to but God, you will, either, or choose still not to, but, that's your choice. You're not going to like it. But I'm, like I said, just consider how the politics are treating you. Whether you think you're getting involved in it or not, they're manipulating you, the whole world, right? Consider these things. They're treating you like a bad spouse, right? And all of this is just like a great relationship that's gone bad, right? Like, wait, we need to see where we're messing up and stop and turn around and save that, right? We need to save that and realize how important it is, how we don't want to let it go, right? But nobody wants to see that. Our children today, they just don't know how beautiful all of this once was. And many of us are forgetting now because it's been so long since any real love was out there, any real compassion, and any real appreciation for everything God gave us. Anyways, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Whiskey and I, we appreciate it very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all of his commandments. For that is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.